Hey everyone, this is Paul Gale from PaulGaleNetwork.com, and it is June 22nd, 2022. Thank you for joining me today for the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 Nintendo Direct. This game comes out in a little over a month, July 29th, and I'm really looking forward to it. I think the presentation
You were all talk when you left here.
Awesome.
But you've nothing to show for it, D.
Oh, spare me, P.
We should have sallied forth in the first place.
Surely the turn is mine.
I believe it's my turn next.
Honestly, you make more noise than the rabble at a feast. Even if you did stop its raging flow, it will soon burst through. Well then, let us see how far the flow brings them this time.
Gosh, like I was saying, just the presentation, the scope.
We each have a lifespan of 10 years. We call them terms. Life begins with our first term and ends at the close of our 10th.
Victory!
Looks big.
And over the course of those 10 years, we fight continually.
What kind of pep talk is that? Of course we're gonna survive. I've thought about this a lot. About what I can achieve. What I'll leave behind.
Then I think of tomorrow and the tremors are back. Will I see the same faces when I wake? Will I even be around to see them?
Get ready!
Now, the enemy is before you. Chase them to the ends of the world.
Unchecked, Ouroboros will lead this world to ruin. You must be erased.
These soldiers will nourish me, and we can always grow plenty more.
Stop toying with everyone's lives!
You gave us a choice. The choice not to fight. And you made it true.
That mark there. Late 10th term, eh? 3 months left. That about right?
3 more months. And then I'll be gone from this world.
How many of you are getting made an example of and Hope's Rest this time? The lost numbers are attacking!
We have good reason to meet with them, to bring peace, and to set the world to rights.
But take a look around. Think about how many lives it's cost. Annihilator has started moving!
This is bad, Noah.
Now I want to live. To live and learn. So don't give up yet. This will buy you some extra time. Use it. Stop this! I don't want any of your time.
If the world holds our lives back, I will end it!
These are our lives here. They're not some toys you can just play with.
What a story we're getting, you know?
It is fate. Many have tried, but none have ever managed to escape its flow. What is it they need to stay alive? Water? Food? Certainly. But what we need most is life itself. Taking each other's lives. With the taken flames becoming your own in turn.
Good quality cinematics.
This is the world of Ionios. The nations of Kevis and Agnes and their grisly conflict stand in contrast to its natural splendor. All this killing for the sake of filling one's own flame clock. From the moment of birth, fighting is all the people of Ionios learn. Their fate leads to everyone's destruction. Their lifespans are a mere 10 years. Surviving on the battlefield, fulfilling that 10-year lifespan of service, and receiving a homecoming ceremony in front of their queen is the highest honor. However, many never receive this honor as they fall in battle, their souls evaporating into the beyond as the melody of the Offseers plays. In today's presentation, we'll introduce the world of the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 game and follow the main character's adventures.
The fact that this game got bumped up,
Countless comrades
I
have
was
lost
just so
their
happy
lives
about that. 2
thanks
months.
to this filth. What do you think it's
I
like
like
for
the
us?
characters.
Losing friend after friend.
They've got cool
You steal
designs to them.
everything from us.
6 soldiers, 3 from Kevis and 3 from Agnes, were commissioned to take part in a special mission. Both parties, filled with mutual hatred, draw their weapons at first, but when they encounter a mysterious figure, they shelve their distrust and resolve to work together.
Because now, kids, you share a common destiny. They'll hunt you constantly, relentlessly, without rest. There's one place that might give you a chance. Sword March. The land pierced by a great sword. Our city.
Defeat the real enemy and restore the world to order.
This story focuses on these 6 characters.
This is what we're meant to do. To send
Dang.
on the voices of the departed is an Offseer's purpose.
The graphics engine is
Ready,
so
he
far
says.
beyond
From the moment I chose
what
this muddy
Xenoblade
path, I've been
Chronicles
more
2
than
offered.
ready.
Spark you on about? I'm not
Because
gonna let
all
you
of the
take the fall
models
alone.
themselves in
thought about this a
non-CGI
lot.
form,
About
just
what I
in
can
real
achieve.
time, look great.
What I'll leave behind.
They're talking,
If
they're
anything,
moving
we should be
animations,
questioning all that we've thought
the
to be
lighting,
true.
the shadows in general,
Differences are all a matter of
on
perspective.
and around them. It's all very much
Truth is,
improved.
she's terrified. She needs someone to tell her that everything
This
will
game
be all
probably
right.
had a pretty good-sized budget
Now
behind
fugitives of both Kevis
with
and
a
Agnes,
solid development
these
cycle.
fate-defying
lot
hopefuls
of
journey
people on board.
to learn the truths of their world.
Folks more and more talented as Nintendo
Their
Switch
role is to convey the
has
Queen's
come
directives
on
to the
along.
colony, along with handling admin
Sorry,
and decision
recovering
making.
from a little cold.
Our
But as
colonies
Nintendo
regard
Switch
each
has
other as
been coming
enemies.
further along
But
in its
if the
life, and
consuls
Model
giving the
Soft
orders are the same,
having more
it
time
means
But
developing
these guys are
on
mega
it, a
suspicious.
greater understanding of how to harness that
I
power,
suspect they
how,
may be
how
more
to
deeply
maximize
involved
it,
than we
you know?
thought.
A bigger team.
With the reason why we fight, with deciding our fate.
Our
It
fate.
bodes well for the game being really something special.
So hot. Keep
We're
it
7
together
days
now,
removed
Mimi. Hey, look there.
from when we could say
Mimi, look.
exactly
it's water.
1 month to
There's
go.
an oasis. Water. Water.
That's funny, her ears perked up.
Let's just hope it's not a mirage.
I like the party of 6. That's pretty cool. I like the ability to
Ionios is
That
host
we
to
have to
various
switch
landscapes,
characters
all
as who
filled
we're
with
running around
surreal
as.
geography to explore and diverse wildlife to encounter. Like the lands they inhabit, the wild creatures here range from docile to dangerous. Some creatures make no secret of their ferocious tendencies,
Formidable opponent.
so keep caution
Level
in mind.
88.
You'll also encounter the soldiers of
That's a
Kevis and
beast.
Agnes, who continue to fight throughout the land. Colonies serve as the base camp for both nations. At the heart of each colony is a Pharaonis. These are mobile bases and devastating weapons of war. seek out these colonies to shop. Dine.
Whew, all finished.
Get to know residents, and more. Get a glimpse of the lives of Noah and his friends at these rest spots, founding colonies and throughout the world. Use collected materials to cook.
Noah looks like a good main character.
Craft gems to strengthen your abilities.
Pretty cool setup.
Looks good to me. I think we'll find this useful.
And discuss information you hear about from residents to take on new quests. Explore every corner of these fields as you seek out new encounters. Breathtaking scenery. Valuable items. And ferocious monsters.
Any game with a big
Enjoy the world and fulfill your
mountain like that,
wanderlust
though,
at your own
just
pace.
begs to be lighted off of. I don't think that's the case here.
The locations you visit are saved as landmarks that you can quickly select and travel to, which
Something
makes
that Breath of the
traversing
Wild
this
just
giant world
nailed
more manageable.
So nicely.
By enabling a navigation feature, you
That's
can
okay.
set a
This
course
doesn't
for your
have to
next
have it. Just
destination
would be
without
nice. It
fear
does
of
make
losing your way.
navigating more enjoyable.
There are plenty of other features that will help you on
Nice
your
to be able to
adventure,
track.
such as the ability to change the time of day to encounter monsters that only appear at specific times.
Lance! Draw his attention for me!
Uni!
Cover fire! Leave it to me!
Tyon! Senna! We need you too!
Understood.
Just say when, guys.
Thanks, everyone. I'll count down from 3. 3, 2, 1. Let's go!
Draw your weapon when encountering an enemy to seamlessly enter battle.
Something for you!
Make your approach to attack automatically. Then, harness powerful abilities called arts to strive for victory.
The game's moving smooth
Arts have a
too.
variety of effects. Some can throw opponents off balance.
There's quite a bit going on.
Inflict more
on
damage
screen at
based
once.
on where you attack from.
Water effects, steam,
Or
reflections,
heal allies, to name a few.
bunch of characters,
Each art is
NPCs.
assigned to a button, making them simple
Special
and easy to
effects.
execute.
No slowdown. Graphics staying
Each character
solid.
takes on a specific role during
Seemingly the
battle.
resolution keeping up.
Attackers excel at damaging enemies. Defenders block enemy attacks and draw their aggro. And healers can restore HP.
I think we're in
to keep
for a
you
treat.
fighting
I think
shape.
if you like RPGs, you're in for a treat.
Each character playing their role effectively is a key point to battling. You can freely swap the character you control at any time.
And we're actually getting Live Alive 1 week before this. Live Alive comes out 1 month
String
from today. in
together
fact.
arts to activate a
20
combo
seconds.
and gain an advantage. Get the enemy off balance.
I don't want to rush through
Knock
that one,
them to the ground.
but I know
Launch
I'm
them
going to
into
have
the
to
air, then
kind of
smash them down.
play it,
Stringing together
because-
successful combos is quite satisfying.
not rush it, but just,
You can link multiple arts with stunning
play
chain
it heavily
attacks to
every day
devastate
for like
enemies.
a week until I get this game, because this game's probably going to take longer to beat.
Deal heaps of damage at once
Although I
and
could
let nothing
probably
stand in your way.
balance both out alongside one another, We'll see. Dang, that looks clean. Cool. I like Shulk, and I like Rex.
What is it?
An icon just popped up over your head.
And I'm digging Noah so far. Seems cool.
Yours seems to be the only one not logged.
Huh? He's lit up like a sparking light bulb.
I've never used this kind of blade before, but all the techniques I can use with it are flashing before my eyes.
Each character in your party has a class that influences how they battle.
Don't know how this is even working, but cool.
Each class has its own attributes. Swordfighter. Lead the fight with this well-balanced attacker class. Zephyr. Evade attacks and unleash powerful counters. Medic Gunner. Restore allies' HP and strengthen their abilities from a position of safety.
Stormy Sky. Efficient healing.
Tactician.
Really cool.
Disrupt enemies and support allies using paper talismans called Mondo.
Dang, I like that.
Heavy Guard. Wield massive weapons to defend allies and draw enemy aggro. Ogre. Crush enemy
I mean, if this
defenses
game
with
can
massive
attract
power.
the Monster Hunter, World Monster Hunter
Your
Rise
class can
crowd
also
that
be changed to match
loves
that
the
of your
variety
allies. Spend
of
time learning
monsters
multiple
and
classes
good
for
quality
a well-rounded
graphics
team.
that were previously,
Experience
in,
earned on the
especially
battlefield
MH
increases
Rise
your
on
class
Nintendo
rank
Switch
and lets you
attract
learn
those
master
that
arcs,
are
a
used
set
to
of beneficial arcs
a
that
lot
can
of
be
voice
added to a
acting, a
different
deep
class.
narrative, and solid graphics in what Final Fantasy has
With
brought
master
over the
arcs,
years, because
even your
each Final
defender
Fantasy
can
game
take a moment
per
to heal their
generation of
allies.
consoles does look
The
amongst
more arts
probably
and
the
combat
best looking
strategies
games
you wield, the
of
easier
the
it'll
generation.
be to blaze through battles.
And bring together, of course, the fans that have loved Xenoblade since the first one on
Also,
Wii
by
and followed
combining
it
compatible
with Xenoblade
arts,
Chronicles
you
X
can
on
unleash fusion art attacks
Wii U.
that combine the effects of two arts into one.
This game could do very well sales-wise. Then again, you could say, well, what about Xenoblade Chronicles 2 or Definitive Edition? It could have brought in the Final Fantasy crowd or the Monster Hunter crowd, and I don't doubt that, it did to an extent, but
That's how I want the battlefield of my
just by
life
this
to be.
game looking better,
It's just that
being
as a
bigger,
mechanic, you can't start getting moody just because something's
seemingly
broken.
having more voice acting spread throughout, a better presentation,
Right. Maybe it's impossible for one.
same hardware,
but not for two.
being Nintendo Switch, but just further along
just
its
wish it
life.
wasn't such a
Like I said
weakling.
earlier, better understanding of
Can't
development
run away
along the
from my
way,
responsibility. Doing
and
the
also
same as
maybe people
everyone
being
around
hungry
you.
for, like,
It's
I
always
want
the same
another
outcome.
game like Monster
Following
Hunter
the
Rise.
playbook to
Not
the
that
letter
this is
is
like
hardly
it,
a
but
strategy.
it's adjacent. It's
Whoever goes
close
up
enough
against
that
me,
it could have some
I get
carryover
crushed.
potential. People realizing, wow, Nintendo Switch is capable of quite a bit when a
Brave
developer
residents of
makes something from the
Ionios
ground
called
up,
heroes can lend their arms
Like
and
Rise did.
aptitude to your team as a 7th party member.
He looks cool too.
Only one hero at a time can assist on the battlefield, but you can swap them out as you see fit.
You can see someone's
Heroes
blurred right
also
there.
bring their own classes to your team.
Interesting.
Guardian Commander.
They don't
Turn
want
the
us to see
tables with
everything.
boosted abilities
Cool.
when things look dire. Incursor. Unleash more critical hits for higher attack power. War Medic. Heal party members and bolster them with various buffs. These are only a handful of classes that heroes bring. Your party members can take on any of the hero classes as they become your allies.
I like everything
Recruit more heroes for a growing
being
combination
reflective
of classes
of,
and arts in your party.
the costume changes and the
Choose
wardrobe.
to don a class's
Wow,
look,
I really like it.
or keep
That's
your
cool.
current outfit.
Looks like a team. They are a
Find your
team, but they
fashion
look it.
and fight for the future.
It's kind of annoying in games where, you equip this, equip that, get this on, and there's no visual change as you're walking around the world in a battle.
What is that thing?
When games do it and they do it right, it's pretty sweet.
It's something else.
Especially if there's good art design behind those bracelets and chainmail upgrades, etc.
Get out the way. You're just slowing me down. The nerve on this guy.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Good start. It's not over yet.
felt her thoughts. Or maybe her memories.
Oh, the power of the
There were so
Ouroboros.
many. And then they were a part of me.
There's a lot of layers of this. I'm digging it.
By joining together in battle through interlinking, 2 characters in your party can fuse into a fiercely
If I had
powerful
more
form,
time,
known as
I
an
would have
Ouroboros.
replayed
Here are the
Xenoblade
character pairs
Chronicles
that can interlink.
1 and 2 back to back, you know, throughout this
Transform
past
into this
spring
fearsome
leading up to
fusion
this,
by
because I played
interlinking
both
during
games,
combat.
and X for that matter, which is kind of unrelated
Clear out
story-wise,
the
but
battlefield by
I played
using
each
mighty
game
Ouroboros arts before
during their
time is
initial
up
run
and the interlink
when they came out.
deactivates.
So my mind isn't full on every character and his or her or that individual backstory and stuff like that.
Those guys
But
are
that's
so
okay.
selfish.
I have my place
Selfish
for
how?
those games
You know what I mean.
that I hold on to, that I
Every time
like,
we
that I
interlink,
loved
they're the ones
in
taking the
both
lead.
the original runs.
So you'd prefer to take the
and
reins?
a lot
I
of this
just
game will probably
wanna
be
do
like,
more.
oh, deja
who
vu
might
kind of
win?
moments.
You know?
Is that the son of
come with
so-and-so?
me.
Is that an ancestor of blank? And some moments that no doubt will be like, wait a minute, am I
Despite
missing
being
something
a
here? I don't
single body,
remember who that
the
is, you know?
Ouroboros is controlled by only one
But
of the 2 characters.
this game looks,
Swap
that's a
between
cool
them
look.
to modify the form
This game
and
looks to be
arts of the
very
Ouroboros
self-contained
to fit your
too.
approach.
Like, even though I played the first 2,
Earn points in battle to make the
I don't think that
already
if you're
powerful
coming new to
Ouroboros
the game,
even
you're
stronger.
gonna have a hard time or not have fun, you know? It's a complete set of
Ouroboros can also
characters.
take part in chain attacks with
It's
the
a
rest
part
of the
3,
party.
yes, but it's not like, oh, it takes place right after the events of the old game with those characters and those bonds and relationships that you're missing and stuff like that. You know, even the gameplay and the combat, though reminiscent, it's a brand new experience, so you're not missing out on anything. I would recommend, yeah. Oh, man, that's cool. I'd recommend, you know, if you have the time, play through 1, then 2, then 3. But honestly,
We were sworn enemies
if that
once.
seems daunting, like,
yet, we all
I can't do
share
that
the
for
will
the
to
next
live in the
5
now.
weeks or whatever.
Until now, I was afraid
Just pick
to
up
take
3
that
and have
first
fun, then go back if you really fell in love with
can
it
do
and
it.
play 1 and 2. But if you have
Not
time, yeah, by all means, go
afford to
pick up
go
1 and
just
2, play them back to back. You could carve out a good, you know, like 6 hours a day. So that's enough time.
I'll keep
That's a lot of gaming, though.
While my flame still flickers to the bitter end.
Depends on
But I'm gonna change.
what you do for work and family obligations and household chores and stuff like that. But 6 hours a day
For ourselves.
over the next
A world with the freedom to choose.
35-ish days, you have enough time for sure. Wow. To beat both. I love it. That was awesome. And the Xenoblade Chronicles 3 expansion pass
Broaden
for
the
30
world of
bucks.
Xenoblade Chronicles 3 with a paid expansion pass.
Challenge battle, new hero character and quest.
You can get the
new outfits
additional
coming
content shown
December
here.
31st. Challenge battle, new hero character and quest, new outfits. More coming
Xenoblade
April
Chronicles
next
3
year.
is compatible with amiibo figures.
Amiibo?
Tap any amiibo to acquire helpful in-game items for your adventure. Tap the Shulk amiibo to change a character's sword to appear as the Monado
Cool.
when using Noah's Swordfighter class.
That's pretty sweet.
Xenoblade Chronicles 3
Wow.
launches July
I would like to get
29th.
the special edition. I had the special edition of the previous Xenoblade Chronicles titles.
Thank you for watching, and enjoy your adventures in the world of Ionios.
Ionios. There's one thing that I wanted to see. Let's see. I wasn't able to read all of it in time. Okay, let's check it out. First of all, thanks for watching with me. That was a lot of fun. That was a really cool look. But here's something that I didn't get to check out, and I think that was the bottom. Okay, so that second challenge battle that comes with the new hero characters and quests and new outfits, that's April 30th, or by then, next year. So it's good to have that support. And then a brand new story scenario releasing by December 31st of 2023. And even on day 1, launch day, we're getting helpful items and our outfit color variants. So Game's coming complete, packed full. Gonna have a beautiful story with an epic quest with a lot of characters in it, seemingly great voice acting, beautiful graphics, good polish. Like, I think this is gonna be a legit experience, and if it's as good as I think it is, this is a Game of the Year contender, you know? I haven't played it yet, so I can't make that claim, but just, I've been reviewing, writing about, observing games for a very long time. I've been a gamer since I was 4 years old, so I have 34 years worth of varied multi-console, multi-generation, multi-developer game experience from playing games, buying games, renting games, etc. And then I've been in the video game industry itself for over 20 years, going to multiple E3s, seeing games at different stages of development, talking to developers, going to different events that are non-E3 related, getting a lot of hands-on times, seeing what goes into the game, getting a feel for how big of a title is based off of its budget, its marketing direction, hype, growing up in pre-social media days, word of the mouth from around the block to social media right there from the beginning, and seeing what people are thinking and bouncing ideas back and forth with, you know, other journalists, other content creators, etc. So I have a pretty good grasp, I think, of when a game looks really solid early on, even without playing it. And, you know, this looks to be one of those titles where, unless if there's some game-breaking bug or, oh, we get to it and the game has some horrible slowdown in certain areas or the frame rate is just awful. It doesn't look like that, though. That seems to be a very rare, very unlikely scenario for this game to have. So, not that it's impossible, but just not likely. The game seems, like I said, quite legit, and if it is as good as the presentation makes us believe of what they've shown in the last several videos and today's deep dive, which I'm very impressed with, yeah, this is a potential Game of the Year contender. Of course, we have to see what else comes out and just how good is it, because it could be an excellent game, but not in that threshold of other fellow excellent games, thus being just below. Or it could be shockingly good and just like a clear, oh no, this is like a winner, but it's got to be a top 5, top 10 to be safe right now, based off of where I think it is, what I've seen so far, and where I think it will land. I think it will land in a lot of people's top 5s, top 10s, and depending on how good, it could be in that 1 to 3 category, or slip out and, you know, be in someone's like, top 15, that was really good. But chances are, if you like RPGs, you're going to like this game. I think it's worth it based off of my early viewings. I'm recommending this one. Full game July 29th. New hero and quests, outfits before the end of the year is solid. Another batch within the first 4 months of next year, solid. And then sometime longer before the next year is done, also solid. Amiibo support. I have a bunch of Amiibo. I'm looking forward to tapping those and having fun, especially if my son and daughter have their own file. They will probably maximize how many Amiibo you can tap, and I might too. I mean, we'll see. I mean, I want to have some extra fun. It might reduce a little bit of the challenge, but make it more fun potentially, especially for them though, since they are 7 and 5 respectively for my son and daughter. You know, making the game a little bit easier is going to be all right, and having the Monado as it appeared for Shulk in Xenoblade Chronicles 1, that's also pretty sweet. So, all cool, all around good stuff. A nice little direct. This came to us as a nice surprise. Does it mean necessarily that there's no Nintendo Direct scheduled for the month? No, I don't think that's necessarily evident, right? That one necessarily leads to the other. Nintendo, yeah, they did miss that June 14th, probably the most likely date that we thought, because that was a Tuesday, and they've gone on a lot of Tuesdays in the past. That was when I thought it would be, but There are rumors suggesting the 28th or 29th is still a possibility. Whether it's a Nintendo Direct Mini and they end up having, alright, here's like a 15-minute Nintendo Direct Mini, and then in July we're going to do another one, and they're kind of doing like a rollout in 2020. Hey, that's cool, because at the end of the day you still get a lot of stuff. It's just spread out more. Or it is what I hope for, you know, June 28th or 29th, we get this awesome 44-minute Nintendo Direct. Maybe there's a quick mention of Xenoblade Chronicles 3, maybe not at all. Probably a Splatoon 3 drop. Maybe hey, what just came out? Don't forget Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes. Also, you know, tune in to Mario Strikers as it gets the following update. Enjoy. Boom. But then a lot of like new stuff. Bayonetta 3, new trailer, release date. Right? Is Kirby and the Forgotten Land getting any DLC? That's where you would drop it. Could The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild's sequel get a new trailer, a name drop, a release date, a month, a window? Possible. Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope showing up? Definitely possible. A surprise, like it's the 20th anniversary of one of the best, most critically acclaimed games of all time. Enjoy. And it's a Metroid Prime full-on remake. Oh, would that be sweet, right? That would be tremendous. And it's coming out this October or this November. Epic. We've got Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. That's pretty sweet. Is there another surprise, though? Like, Metroid honestly would be a surprise. Metroid Prime 4 trailer would be incredible. Oh my gosh, would that be amazing. We aren't leaving Zelda fans out, so here's something for you to enjoy in either the Wind Waker or Twilight Princess solo, you know, individual releases, a double pack, or some other type of Zelda game like an Oracle of Ages, Oracle of Seasons, the Minish Cap port, remake. I could see that. That could be cool. Something out of left field, something that no one's expecting, like, you know, Super Mario Galaxy 2 remake. Oh, wow. A brand new Donkey Kong. Give me anything, man, like Star Fox, F-Zero, Kid Icarus. You know, Nintendo Extreme Sports Racing. That 3-in-1 idea of mine where you take 1080 snowboarding, wave race, and Excite Bike and you roll it into one awesome game. Nintendo has so much that they could pull from the past. We're not going to get everything. We're not going to get Golden Sun, and we're also not going to get Eternal Darkness and just all of it, and Pikmin 4, you know, but they have so much that a random Punch-Out? Sweet. We'll see, we'll see. A Wii U port? That's always possible. There's stuff like Star Fox Zero, Yoshi's Woolly World, a couple of titles that probably should come over to Nintendo Switch that could act as good fillers, but time will tell. Alright, that was fun. Kind of talking a little bit longer, but what did you think of this Xenoblade Chronicles 3 Direct? Are you picking up the game day one? Will this be your first time playing a Xenoblade game? Are you looking forward to it? Not? Waiting for reviews? Let me know what you thought. Thanks again. This is PGN signing out. Hope you all have a good one, and I'll see you next time. Take it easy. Bye.